Hey, come here. I got something to tell you. What's the difference between book smart and street smart? Some people don't know the difference. What's the difference between book sense and common sense? I don't really think people underline the differences. So let me tell you the difference. The difference between book smart and street smart is some people have so much intelligence. They can go in the classroom, they can concentrate, they can get straight A's, they can get magna cum laude, they can graduate at the top of their class. But then they walk around life with their head in the clouds. They walk around life not really knowing how to put things together in real life. They walk around clueless. They walk around without an idea of how to figure problems out without being a problem solver. And understand this, it's the problem solvers that make all the money in the world. You have a legal problem, you go to the lawyer. You have a medical problem, you go to the doctor. You go to any type of people who solve problems. They're the richest people in the world. Understand this, it's a difference between book sense and common sense. So many people, again, they can pick up the book, they can understand it, they can decipher it, but they don't have no knowledge and no idea of how to figure themselves out of a wet paper bag. Like a buddy of mine always tell me, if you give them a wet paper bag and a scissors, they'll still be in the bag. They won't know how to get out. So you got to learn how to have some common sense in this life. And what I mean by common sense, you got to learn how to figure things out. That means going through the process. If you don't understand something about life, call somebody that you might know and you trust, and they can kind of guide you along and how to figure things out. If you don't know how to do a particular thing, call a particular resource or a particular person who specializes in that particular thing. Figure yourself out. Take step by steps, just like you take step by steps in that book to get the education that you get to graduate. You follow them in a cookie cutter type situation. That's how you got to learn to do things with life. You got to learn how to have common sense. You got to learn how to be book smart and street smart, because if you don't have common sense, you'll never be able to have a decent life and figure things out and how to run your life and how to run your affairs, your finances, and take care of your family and your home. If you don't have if you can have book smarts in the world, but if you don't have street smarts, then people will be taking advantage of you, always using you, schooling you, always making you look like a fool because you're so naive. So you want to learn how to have book sense, common sense, book smart, and street smart, so you can be the well-rounded individual that God called you to be. For the Voice of Empowerment, this is your boy Tim Bostic saying, for every minute you spend frowning, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. And I love you, but God loves you best. Until next time, peace.